Start recording. Stop recording. Button. Speech off.
Okay, I'm back. I heard from one of my subscribers that sometimes they can see light in the background, and I'm thinking, oh, I can't tell. So because I'm doing YouTube via recording rather than a audio recording app, I have to be a bit more careful. Oh, I've got to get something off my face. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I have to be more careful now. When I'm doing my recordings because other people can see what's going on, apparently, which I should know, but I don't because I can't see. But yeah, I'm doing okay, and I'm drinking my second cup of salted caramel latte. It's this brand called Jarrah, Jarrah, and it is bloody nice. They basically make powdered drinks, and somehow, don't ask me how they get the system working, but if you want latte, they make a pre-mixed latte that you make in hot water and milk, and it turns into what you would think of as a latte when you would buy a latte, but you make it yourself. I don't know how they process it like that, but it's beautiful. For you blokes who can see, this is my cup of salted caramel latte. Sorry if I can't do good footage. Blindies are not good with seeing pictures. I had to say that because I know, you people know that blindies don't see, but I had to put in a bit of a joke there. But yeah, this is my salted caramel latte, and this is how much I enjoy it. Yum. Yeah, you should have some. For you Americans, we've got Woolworths and Coles. They are major grocery supermarket chains. And you've got other ones like Aldi and the IGA store. There's a few different IGAs. There's one called Foodworks and a few other types of IGA stores. Anyway, our main supermarket chains for people who are not in Australia is Coles and Woolworths. And my cleaner, when she comes around, she gets stuff from Woolworths because it's her, preferred grocery chain. I can do either Coles or Woolworths, I don't mind. And I always get my cleaner to get me at least once a week 1 jar of those Jarrah powdered lattes that you've got to, measure it in a teaspoon to get the right amount into a cup, or you can have too much or not enough. So I always get her to get me 1 drink every week until I say, oh, I'm really sick of buying these drinks. I've got too many of them now. I can just tell her. Not that it'll be a problem for me. And I get her to get me bottles of milk and loaf of bread. Just basic stuff that I would eat every day. A bit of fruit from time to time, and now that I can use an online fruit market, I can get that myself. But if there's anything people need to get for me, I'll let them get it. And if it's on my way in a delivery parcel, I just say, oh yeah, just get me 1 or 2 bananas because I'm already getting a big load of fruit in a box next week. Because that way people realise that, oh, I've got everything organised, but I still need that bit of help when things aren't quite organised. So I'm not going to wait until next week, for example, to get my fruit box just to say, oh, I won't have any fruit until next week. I still need fruit and some food. So yeah, I've got all that sorted, and my bloody support worker's thinking, why? Oh, which way's the camera?
Speech off. Camera chooser. Front facing.
Oh, front
Speech
facing.
off.
I thought it was back spacing. My 3 support workers are quite concerned that I'm going to not have enough food. It's like, well, yes, I will actually. Actually, I will. Oh, I don't want to get into any arguments with people, though. I just want things to happen, you know. I think when I compare frozen meal deliveries, I need to keep getting gourmet meals at least most of the time, because they do food delivery on Fridays. So that makes things a lot easier for me to get my food delivered on a Friday, because I do go out on Friday, but I very rarely ever have to go out where I won't be home for the delivery. So with these other meal deliveries delivering on Thursday, you know, I'm like, but I'm always out on Thursday. So yeah, anyway, that's just how it is, I think. Anyway, I've made the decision, though, not to keep using the NDIS for frozen meals. You know, when I could be using the NDIS for other things. Another thing I'm fighting with one of my support workers over is she's got all these brilliant ideas, but I want her to let me live my life, you know. I'm not here to do what other people think I should do. I'm just here to do what I want to do. And they're brilliant ideas because she thinks of them, but it's not about me, it's about her. And I don't do what she wants, I do what I want. But that's the fight I'm in with her at the moment. And look, if I eventually decide not to keep her as a support worker, then I don't. Otherwise, I just think, well, let's just see what happens, because she's a nice person, you know. I shouldn't have to just sack people unless they're very bad support workers. Otherwise, it's fine. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here and finish my coffee and eventually make some sandwiches. I could even make a club sandwich, I guess. It's basically 3 bits of bread and you do ham and cheese and relish on the bottom, and then on top you do ham, cheese and lettuce and a bit of tomato and whatever else. Anyway, we'll just have to decide what kind of sandwich I have when I make it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Stop recording.